It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you, and we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay first down. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Love to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's a 2nd and 6. Is Love. He keeps it himself.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Love to throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Reed. They'll go again with Johnson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's into the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019, to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Murray to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. Second down and 8. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On second down, Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Love. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cards offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Second down and 3. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Here's 3rd and 7. They go play action with Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
Again, it's Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
4th down. Here's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. A give. Here's Benson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. Murray gonna fire this one out to Harrison. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. We are through one. It's the Packers on top. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second down, Murray. He runs, and he's in! Kyler Murray! Touchdown, Arizona! Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Love. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Here's Love. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Now Love. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Powering forward. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down. Taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now, it's Murray. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Murray's going to throw again. And this ball incomplete on third down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. To throw is Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Love to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. First and 10. Here's Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards That sets up third down. Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Amari DeMercado. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground, DeMercado. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try and run here with Benson. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. On first down, it's Love. Quick throw, taken in, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Daniel Whelan now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Again, it's Murray. They'll try to set up the screen here. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's the punter now as he is on to punt for Arizona. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Love. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The idea behind man coverage is you want to get up and challenge the receivers, throw off the timing of the route and the quarterback's progression. And it's a lot easier to play man coverage when you've got guys up front that can rush the passer, and you can see why.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's complete. His big target, McBride. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, this is Connor. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
That is caught by the tight end, Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Hardman now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Love. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Second and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Love. This one caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Jacobs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now it's Murray. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Now Connor. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Second down, Murray. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On the zone read, given to Connor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here to Connor. Connor's got the 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. 2nd and 11. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray to throw. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Love. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. A handoff running left, it's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Love to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Packers set to kick this one away. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's going to keep it himself. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll run with Connor. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Connor. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Murray looking to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to have a Cards first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. Give, running right, it's Connor. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Gonna work Connor in the middle here, and that'll be a gain of 2. And a first down. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. And not much there. Down to about the 13. Second down and 8. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Murray now off the bootleg. And he will score. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Another run here with Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Packers.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. Johnson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second down throw for Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up second and goal. They'll try to run with Johnson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught, side of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Conner. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll go again here to Conner. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. On the zone read, given to Conner. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals line up for a punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Not much there, maybe a yard. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On the zone read, here's Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Murray's going to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw again is Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. Throwing again is Murray. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.